I'm walking down that long, lonesome road around back. I can't tell goodbye's too good a word to me, so I'll just say farewell. I ain't saying be unkind, could be better, but I don't mind. You just kind of wasting my precious time. I don't think twice, it's alright, come on. And it ain't no use in calling out my name, babe. I never know. It ain't no use in calling out my name, babe. I can't hear you anymore. I've been feeling wonderful all the way down that road. Once a lovely woman, a child I'm told, gave her my heart, she wanted my soul. But don't think twice, it's alright.
That one's Aaron's.
Which one?
This one. I'm better. I'm over. You know what they should have? Karaoke night. I was like,
I think they do.
I know they have it up at, like, the bar up at Yukon. And Dalton's like, I'm awesome at karaoke. And I was like, yeah, because you're probably drunk as fuck. He was like, oh yeah, I'm good. And I was like, I don't know. I did karaoke at camp, and my group and I won first prize. So you can step. Oh, and we had like the hardest song too. Like girls picked Viva La Viva by Coldplay, and I was like, that's not a karaoke song. Like you need some like Spice Girls going on. I wanted to do Spice Girls, but my girls had they had no idea who it was. I was like, love Spice Girls. Or like Backstreet Boys. They only knew like Bye 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 because like they have like older siblings like our age, and I was like, that's so sad.
I haven't painted outside forever. It's supposed to make it like 3 shades lighter. Really? Yeah, because the sun is so much brighter than the lights inside your house.
But if you ever go to a party and you need a wing girl, I'm here because I need to start hanging out with people who's like can't do Dalton all the time. So stupid.
Like next time there's a party, you can come, but I don't. You know everybody there already. It's all Emily's friends.
Awkward turtle.
Yeah. Like when I first started going, it was really.
I mean, I went to a party with Dalton actually right up the street here, and I was just like, I don't know anyone. I started drinking, and then Jamie showed up, and I was like, okay, I'm fucking hammered, and Jamie's here, and then like kicked ass at beer pong though. Jamie was so pissed. He's like, what the fuck? Like, you're not even supposed to be here, but you're Dalton's girl, so. And like, I don't know. Except right by the beer pong table, there was like a hole in the ground. So I stepped in the hole and I was just like, oh good, I'm really off balance. And I like threw the pong and I got it in. And I was like, yeah, that's right. I'm beastly.
I got in behind the back once. Jerry and I got death cup once. Like first try, we're just like boom, boom, we win.
Yep, I've done that a couple times. Actually did that.
We weren't even trying.
At a UConn party. One of Alex's or Dalton's friends has their own house like up at UConn, and Dalton's like, "Do you want to go to a UConn party tonight?" And I was like, "Yes, I do. I do." And I ended up getting really hammered. I think.
Do you want to go at like 8?
Show up.
15 minutes.
Sounds good.
Do you want to go to your house or do you want to come back to my place?
Doesn't matter. I have no life.
I'm gonna bitch Jerry out if he's sleeping when I get back. And like,
Can I hear that video?
Yes, you can. And be like, this is what not to do. Ever.
Dalton was actually pretty sweet though, because when he brought me out for breakfast, like, I was gonna pay for myself, like, I was like, whatever. And I went to the bathroom, and I came back, he was like, I already paid for it. And I was like, damn it. He was like,
Where'd you go?
Track 9. But he was like, you bought me lunch yesterday. No way I was letting you buy me lunch 2 days in a row. He's like, oh, you're cute.
And beyond, all is unknown. And the writing on the wall speaks of the right side of fall. For the wishes long.
You still have your guitar?
My dad's house.
Like super early.
And the races
It's really small.
Yeah.
It's like this big.
We had like a children's song because we were like 14.
And my dad, not my dad, I got a white electric guitar too. Yeah, the string had broke, so I never fixed it.
Yeah, Evan doesn't play his bass anymore, and then like senior year when I had the house party, his other bass got stolen. He was like, "You need to pay me back," so I did, and now he doesn't even play bass anymore. I was like, besides it was like the cheap Yamaha one or whatever it's called, like the cheapest thing you can get.
Why'd they steal it? It's like a really cheap.
People are idiots.
Is that the only party you ever had?
Yeah, the last one too until I had a place. And even then, not that many people.
How many people?
Like 150.
150 people?
My house, you couldn't like walk by without like,
At your house?
yeah,
Wow.
top to bottom. And it was like mid-January, so people couldn't go outside.
Wow.
That is stuff.
Your parents were gone?
Yeah.
What happened when they got back?
The house smelled like booze, bud, and puke. My mom, and I, like, they didn't really notice it because, like, we cleaned up the house pretty good, except for the smell. But I had brought out the trash, and my dad's like, something's wrong, and he brought out the garbage now. And, like, the recycling was filled with, like, beer cans, and my dad's like, nice try. Nice try. But, like, I didn't know half the people. Because somebody, like, posted on Facebook, oh, yeah, Kirsten, so I'm just like, like, I remember the Browns showed up, and, like, Willie, and I was just like, no. Because it was supposed to be a surprise party for Jen. It was a surprise party for her 18th birthday or something. And I didn't know any of the people. I think I knew, like, 10 people. Although, you know, like, in our dining room, how we have white carpet? Some motherfucker spilled fruit punch all over the carpet. I was like freaking out. So some girl, I had no idea who she was. I just remember she was like from Rockville or something. She was like, "Where's your cleaning supplies?" I'm like, "Under the sink." And she like was fucking like scrubbing the carpet. I was like, "Oh my god, you can have all the alcohol you want." She got it out. I had no idea. And I was like, "Here, you can have my beer." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And then somebody threw the vacuum two kids jump from the top banister down to the ground. I'm like, what are you doing? It was nuts.
Do people in like your room and stuff?
Yeah. And I locked like my parents' room. Like I was smart about that. My brothers did not so much.
You should have locked that because his base got stolen.
But he didn't notice until like 2.5 years later, because then he was like home for a vacation. He was like, where's my base? And I was like, oh, I thought Hannah had it. Did you leave it at school? And he's like, no, it's home on my guitar stand. I'm like,
It was stolen? Before then?
I mean, somebody told me like later that night, but by the time I woke up in the morning, I was like, fuck, I need to clean up the house before my parents get home, so.
When was it?
Like mid-January of senior year. Yeah, and then I was grinding it throughout my birthday. But my friends were like the people that I was friends with at that time that stayed over. They like helped me clean the house. Like, do you know Willie Griffiths? He's a year or two younger than us, and he was like, Kirsten, don't worry, I'll help you clean up. And I was like, dude, we had like one class together, and I think it was like graphics or something, like some stupid class. And I was like, alright. I was like, sweet. Oh, and do you know Bobby Bohanka?
I don't know anybody.
He's a year or two older than us, and I remember he was smoking a joint in my house, and I was like, dude, like, you can smoke, just smoke outside. He's like, alright, and puts out the fucking joint on my foot, and I was just like, what are you doing?
On your foot.
On my foot. And he was like, you told me I wasn't allowed to smoke, and he was like, the deck is right there, or the garage, like, why my foot? I had like a scar for the longest time. Finally went away.
I used to go to parties in Manchester at Jack Murray's house, and they rented the house, so they had a landlord and everything. They smoked upstairs, they smoked in the basement, and the ground floors reeked of weed, and I hate the smell, so I wouldn't go upstairs and I wouldn't go downstairs, so I just sit, like, sometimes by myself while everyone else was out smoking, and like, I was just like, this is fun.
Oh yeah, that's like what I am with Dalton, because like, I mean, besides today, and like some Wednesdays when we do homework, I don't really smoke. And freaking, I remember this, like the first year I was hanging out with Dalton, like there was like 10 bums going around, they're all smoking. I'm like sitting on the couch, holding on with my Game Boy, and just like, run faster. And he like looks up, he's like, you're freaking adorable. Like, that's just too cute. I was like, I know. I was like, you haven't even sent a single aside. Like,